Hey guys, welcome to another Jack vlog. Today we are going to be talking about episode 100, I believe. It's the C symbol, C, whatever that Roman numeral means. And holy shit, this left on one hell of a cliffhanger. This is easily one of the best episodes of season 5, and holy crap, this had a lot of twists and turns, and I really did enjoy it. I really enjoyed this episode a lot. So, let's get right into it. So the episode immediately picks up right where we left off. Jack and Ashi are still sucking face, and they stop for a moment when the light comes up, and they, mainly because, like, oh, it's not because of the kiss, it's just, you know, like, there's the bacteria and all that, and they start wiping each other. Anyway, yeah, they wipe off all the stupid shit they got from the bugs and all that, and they clean up. Ashi goes inside the monolith prison to find, I think, maybe Lazarus. Maybe that's what it was called? Lazarus something? So whatever that Terrastron computer voice character said. Anyway, so they go and they get some clothes, they hunt down some food, and Jack and Ashi have this conversation about Jack's past and stuff like that, like how amazing his childhood was and all that. But as soon as, like, they touch on a certain point where, like, Ashi's like, were there any girls? And Jack foolishly says, yes. Ashi makes a little glare or whatever. And I was like, oh, wait, no, not like that. And then she's like, oh, no, not like that. You mean a girl? And then she was like, of course he says, no. But, and he thinks back to his age, like he was just 8 at the time, or whatever. And after that, Aku just ruined everything. And then he's about to get into, like, this really bad mood, but he's trying to hold his emotion together. And you really feel bad for him, because I really got to give props to Genndy for doing this. This is really good writing here, because usually a character would just flip their shit, but, like, Jack is, you could see the struggle. Like, he's holding this smile, but he's trying his damnedest to really keep his cool. Because, like, because the heartbreaking factor of the matter is that, like, he wants to go back home, and all he has to hold on to are memories. And that's one of the saddest things you could ever imagine. So then, night passes, they go to sleep, Ashi wakes up, Jack's gone. We then cut to Scaramouche, whose head is now on top of an octopus, and then he finally finds Aku's lair. And then he goes in to tell Aku the news that Jackio lost that ring-a-ding-ding, babe. I'm going in to tell Aku, baby, that Jackio lost his sardo. Oh yeah, babe. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, Tom. Your voice is really difficult to imitate, babe. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, he goes up walking up the tower, and of course he tells Aku, baby, I just heard something great about Jackio. You gotta hear. And of course comes out, Aku's like, wah! Of course, and then leads up, Aku finds out that Jack has no sword, somewhat. And of course, Scaramouche gets his bodies back. They do a stupid dance, and it's hilarious. And we see what we saw in the promo last week, that Jack is walking in the desert, just seeking out stuff. I actually saw the Guardian episode before this. Yeah, the Jack and the Traveling Pictures episode, where he finds, in that episode where he found a time portal and a Guardian was, well, guarding it. And we see the glasses before. We knew that Genndy said in the Q&A that whenever someone asked, that he said the Guardian would be mentioned. And yeah, he was not kidding. He was definitely mentioned, because we did not see him. We saw the time portal all in shatters, and his glasses shattered. And it was fucking depressing because I really wanted to see. I was like, Genndy, please at least show me the body of the Guardian if you're gonna kill him. And I was like, no, I didn't know that Aku knew about it. Oh my god! When Aku said he eradicated every time portal in existence, he was not kidding. I really wanted to believe that time portal would still be up there, but no, it's not. And I probably knew in my mind it was probably destroyed as well, but holy shit, Aku found that time portal? At this point, it really is painfully clear there's no way home. And unless there is one other time portal we don't know about, but I don't know. Anyway, so that happens. Aku that is pretty much destroyed that time portal completely. Ashi catches up with Jack. Ashi's like, why'd you leave without me? What the hell? And Jack just goes on to explain, like, Aku's taken so much away from him, and he doesn't want anything that he cares, and he even says, anyone he loves to disappear as a memory or whatever. He doesn't want them to just be memories. He doesn't want Ashi to just be a memory. They hold hands and embrace and say, no, we can do it. We can fight Aku, and speak of his name, and he shall appear. You know, the reason why I don't say devil is because Aku pretty much is the devil, really, in this series. I mean, his name literally translates to evil. So, but anyway, yeah, he rises up, he says, Samurai Jack, in that classic way he always does. And he, of course, accompanied by Scaramouche, they proceed to engage in a... They're about to attack him and taunt him or whatever, and Jack pulls out his sword. Aku just looks in disgust and turns to Scaramouche, and he's just like, hey baby, I didn't know, and then without hesitation he blows up his head. Takes him out fucking... No, he didn't want to pull the same shit with Damaga where he just crunched his head, where he's just like, Master, please forgive me. No, he goes full out, blows his head up. So we're not seeing him again. No doubt about it. He's not coming back. Sorry, Tom Kenny, that's the end of that character. But anyway, yeah, that happens. And before Aku makes his way out, he starts to smell something familiar. Himself inside Ashi. And I'm like, oh shit. I called it. And I was afraid of being right. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know if I said this in the first vlog or not, but I know I said this while watching this with a few of my friends. I had a theory that the daughters of Aku were born of the essence of the mother, the birth mother, and they were also born from the essence of Aku. And god damn, I didn't want to believe it was true. I didn't want to believe it was true. I thought it was just, oh, that's just me fucking making up a theory, pulling that shit out of my ass. No, it was true. It's clever. And it's shocking, because I didn't want it to be true. I didn't want to see her go through this terrible transformation. And what do you know? She goes through this fucking terrible transformation. Not lousy transformation, but horrifying, scary transformation. Where she just turns into this, like, beast creature. Like the fucking beast from Over the Garden Wall, the one with the "Come wayward souls." Yeah, that motherfucker over there with the fucking antlers and shit. The one that shines the flashlight and reveals all these crazy faces and all that shit. Except Ashi doesn't do that because Genndy probably doesn't have that or whatever. But this is just as eerie, where it's just the blank eyes and flaming eyes and shit. I was just in distraught. Like, she starts to fight Jack, and then eventually they start struggling or whatever, and Jack doesn't want to hurt her or anything. Eventually, while struggling, he slightly graces her arm, and then you can see Ashi begging, kill me, and Jack can't. And then at the last moment, Jack drops his sword. He can't do it. And then, right before Ashi goes in for the final kill, Aku says, stop! He picks up his sword, raises it up, We see Aku raise Jack's sword in embrace. Ashi's now lost, but completely taken over by Aku. And Jack is just laying in defeat. Bowing, like, just... And that's the end of it. Holy hell. Oh, this... Oh, God. That last moment, holy shit. I knew this was going to be, like, a really good episode no matter what happened, because I knew either, A, we were going to see the Guardian again, or B, he was going to be dead, and then we'd see this happen. I didn't want to be right. I didn't want to be right about that theory. I didn't want Ashi to go through that transformation because I loved her. I thought she was an amazing character. I thought she could perceive it, but no, I should have known it was coming, and it made so much sense. Like, when you put two and two together, they did mention that the Daughters of Aku mentioned that Aku did make an appearance one time. I didn't mean it. I didn't know it was like that. I didn't want to be right. Man, this episode's so good, dude. The battles and everything, but god damn it, I didn't want to be right. I didn't want to be right. And now we have to wait another week for the final. That's right. I did not hesitate. Final episode of this series. I'm really hoping that what we've seen here, I really hope this last episode blows Birth of Evil out of the water. I really hope it does. But we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll rank at number 2 at a very close second. But holy hell. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed listening to me gush over this episode. I loved this episode without any hesitation in my breath. And for some of you guys that didn't like the Jack and Ashi thing, well, there you go. And those of you who did completely support the whole Jack and Ashi couple, like I did, holy hell, this was one hell of a heartstring being tugged at. No, not tugged, yanked, pulled. Holy hell. And then whatever happens next, oh god. So, that's the end. Probably one of the shortest vlogs I've done for this entire Jack Vlog series. I'll see you guys next week on Jack Vlogs, where we cover the final episode. Peace.